It's the dictionary. It's the dictionary. It's the dictionary. It's the dictionary. Dictionary. It's the dictionary. It's the dictionary.
Thing on this day. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong website. But in Russia, it is. Oh, this is fun. It is Bloody Sunday. In Ukraine, it is Ukrainian Unity Day. So all of you Ukrainians get together and listen to this podcast all together at once. In Bolivia, it is Multicultural State Day. So some good things to celebrate. Maybe not so sure about Bloody Sunday. I don't know the details of that one. Okay, let's talk about some words. The first one is Cantal, C-A-N-T-A-L, noun from 1890. A hard cheddar-type cheese made in the south of France. It is hard and it is cheddar-type. This is from Cantal, which is a mountain massif, and department in Auvergne, France. So there is an area in Auvergne, France called Cantal, and that's where they make this cheese. Cantal. Next we have Cantala. We just added an A to the last one. Noun from 1911. A hard fiber produced from the leaves of an agave. And the scientific name is Agave cantala. Let's see. This is it is a specific epithet of Agave cantala, perhaps from the Sanskrit kantala with a K, which means babul, B-A-B-U-L. Also from kanta with a K, which means thorn. I'm assuming that one is also Sanskrit. Yes, I think agave plants might have thorns on them, so maybe that's where some connection came from. Not entirely sure, but yeah, that's a cantala. Next is cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. You can spell it with an E or no E, whatever you like. This is a noun from 1739. 1. A small, widely cultivated muskmelon with a heavily netted rind and reddish orange. Ooh, excuse me. I had a burp. And a netted rind and reddish orange flesh. Broadly, we have the A definition for the word muskmelon. The scientific name is Cucumis mello reticulatus. Cucumis mello reticulatus. I like cantaloupe okay. I have memories. We had a melon baller when I was a kid, so I just have memories of scooping out balls of cantaloupe for whatever reason, either to eat or for a thing. I don't know. It was a very satisfying feeling to scoop just like a perfect sphere, other than maybe like a little part, a little section. Otherwise, you had a perfect sphere, and I don't know, something very satisfying about that. Okay, number 2 for cantaloupe, a muskmelon with a rough, hard, warty rind. It's got a lot of warts on it. That is not usually grown in North America, and the scientific name for this is Cucumis mello cantalupensis. And this is from Cantalupo, which is a former papal villa near Rome, Italy. So maybe that's where the first ones were grown, and they said, we're going to call it a cantalupo. Some people can't say that. We're going to say cantaloupe. Next is cantankerous. Cantankerous. This is an adjective from 1772. I feel like when I get old, I might be cantankerous. It is difficult or irritating to deal with, as in a cantankerous mule. Cantankerously is an adverb, and cantankerousness is a noun. This is perhaps from the irregular, obsolete contact, C-O-N-T-A-C-K, not contact, it is just contact, and that means contention. So they're very contentious when you're cantankerous. Okay, next is cantata. It's just spelled like it sounds. Noun from 1724. A composition for one or more voices, usually comprising solos, duets, recitatives, and choruses, and sung to an instrumental accompaniment. It's a cantata. And it is from Italian cantare, which means to sing. Next we have cantatrice. There's a couple ways to say this. Cantatrice. I think that's maybe the Italian way to say that. Cantatrice. And then there's also cantatrice. No, cantatrice. Cantatrice. It is spelled Cantatrice. Cantatrice or cantatrice. Noun from 1801. A woman who is a singer, especially an opera singer. No, I am not going to try to sing opera because then I'd have to be very, very loud and nobody wants that. Let's look at the etymology. In general, yeah, I mean, it means singer. Latin, cantator, singer, a woman who is a singer. That is what it is. Next, we have cant dog or cant dog, 2 words. This is a noun from 1850, and we have the synonym peavy, Peavey, peavy. I'm not entirely sure what either one of those means, cant dog or peavy, so sorry about that. I can't help you. Next is canteen, noun from 1737, 1A, a portable chest with compartments for carrying bottles or for cooking and eating utensils. 1B, a flask for carrying liquids, as on a hike. 1C, synonym is mess kit. 1D is British, a chest for storing flatware. 2A, a bar at a military post or camp. 2B, a general store at a military post, synonym is exchange. 2C, an establishment that serves as an informal social club, as for soldiers or a community's teenagers. And then 2D, a small cafeteria or snack bar. This is from the French cantine, which means bottle case, or sutler's shop, S-U-T-L-E-R, sutler's shop. From the Italian cantina, which means wine cellar. Oh, that reminds me of the Star Wars cantina. Okay, I could go on for a long time. Cantina means wine cellar, and it's probably from canto, which means corner. Maybe it was on like the corner of 2 streets. From the Latin canthus, which means iron tire, and there's more at the word cant. Okay, yeah, that was very helpful. When I was a kid, before I went to camp, my mom was telling us about camp and what we could expect, and that they had a thing called canteen, where you could go and maybe like your parents gave you some money or something, and you would go to canteen maybe after dinner or something, or after lunch, and you could go get like a snack, a candy, or whatever, and then later they were asking, "What are you excited about for camp?" And I said, "Oh, I can't wait to go," because I wanted to get candy. I said, "I can't wait to go to thermos." And I had mixed up thermos and canteen in my head because they're essentially the same thing. What was that? The 1B definition: a flask for carrying liquids, as on a hike. It's a canteen. It's a thermos. It's the same thing. And my stupid little brain, it was not stupid. It was just young. I thought that it was called thermos, which I just think is a hilarious name for something that is not what it is at all. Moving on to canter, C-A-N-T-E-R, first form, noun from 1609, one who uses cant. As A, synonyms are beggar and vagabond. Now, which form of cant is this? I'm not sure. There's a lot about angles and corners, talking. Oh, that's probably what it is, the jargon. So beggars and vagabonds use their own sort of special language or jargon, depending on what their life is like. I think that's probably what it's talking about. And then we have B, a user of professional or religious cant. Okay, next is the second form of canter, verb from 1706. We are starting with intransitive, I think, yes. 1, to move at or as if at a canter. And the synonym is lope, L-O-P-E. Number 2, to ride a horse at a canter. That's a certain level. There's like trot and canter and gallop. And then the transitive verb definition says to cause to go at a canter. This is short for the obsolete Canterbury, which is from Canterbury, England, which is from the supposed gait of pilgrims riding to Canterbury. That's gait, G-A-I-T, so they would the pilgrims would ride to Canterbury on their horses at a canter, is what I'm guessing from that. All right, third form of canter, noun from 1755. 1. A 3-beat gait. That's again the walking, not the talking. A 3-beat gait resembling but smoother and slower than the gallop. So 3 beats. I think that would mean that 2 of their legs, assuming that it is a 4-legged horse or some other animal, that 2 of their legs would land at the same time. So there are 3 beats. Da-da-da, 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 probably like that. But it's not quite as fast as a gallop. And then number 2, a ride at a canter. I remember when I was a kid, well, I have lots of kid stories, don't I? We were horse riding with another family, and the dad of the family said to the person who was leading us, it was a joke that I did not understand at the time. He said, is this a canter? And then I think the person said, no, it's a trot. I don't know. I'm going to totally ruin this, but he had some joke that was relating to, maybe I could save this story for the episode in a couple of days. Anyway, there's another word that's canter that's spelled differently, but that sounds the same. That is somebody in a religious ceremony who would sing. And so he made some joke about that, and I completely ruined everything. So we're going to finish up this episode with 3 more words. Okay, let's do this. Now we have Canterbury Bell. 2 words with a capital C. This is a noun from 1565. Any of several bell flowers cultivated for their showy flowers. As the synonym, the scientific name, Campanula medium. I don't think that's how they say that. Campanula medium. And this is from Canterbury, England. Next we have cantharidin. Cantharidin, or cantharidin. This is a noun from 1819, a bitter crystalline compound, C10H12O4, that is the active blister-producing ingredient of cantharides, which, are we going to see that? No, I don't think we are. Yes, we are actually, because our next word is cantharis, 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 but the plural is cantharides. It's not cantharises or cantharises or canthari. It's cantharides. This is a noun from the 14th century. Number 1, we have the number 1 definition for the word Spanish fly. Number 2, a preparation of dried beetles as Spanish flies, used in medicine as a counter-irritant and formerly as an aphrodisiac. So that's cantharis or cantharides. Okay, so today we had cantal, cantala, cantaloupe, cantankerous, cantata, cantarice, cant dog, canteen, Canterbury Bell, cantharidin, and cantharis. What am I going to pick as the word of the episode? I definitely like cantankerous. There is still part of me that kind of wants to do a little song for the word of the episode, but sometimes I just, when the inspiration hits, I just start doing something stupid in the middle of the episode. Cantankerous. Yep, it's just a good word. I like it. I also like cantata, because those things are fun to say. All right, thank you very much for listening, and until next time, this is Spencer dispensing information. Goodbye.